Alrighty, Ray. This is a bit of a test, super duper quick, just to double check that audio is working and everything. And I will be back in a mo.
I think that might have been. Is that the first week this campaign I've missed? Or I think I missed one previously as well, but that might have been a day that we.
Maybe just
I think
one.
I think that was the second one. I feel like there was a week that I missed, but that might have been a week that I missed, and then it turns out that was enough to tip over the edge of we don't have enough people.
That's usually what happened a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that's not the reason I brought it up. The reason I brought it up is because you missed on the fun piratey like adventure kind of.
I did. I had that worry where like the one set like because obviously that was immediately after we found out where Captain Ambrose is.
Mhm.
Yeah, we went and
So
saved Captain Ambrose without you.
No, we didn't get that far, but it was just,
No, I had that worry
Yeah.
of like, oh, that's like a very Corda centric thing. So I had the worry of like, am I just like dipping out for the week when it's like about to have more Corda stuff? Or like,
well, we just got the gang back together, threw some bread around, had
I saw
some
that it was
interesting
like
times.
I didn't watch this. I was gonna watch the stream. I think it was like an hour. I think it was like an hour and a half. The stream.
Yeah, it was
Yep,
fairly short.
hour and a half.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seemed like it was a fairly short one.
I mean, I think we got a lot done, to be fair.
For an hour and a half, we did a lot.
Do you think it's gonna be a short one because Plains has work not too long after we start?
It won't be... I don't think it's going to be the 4 hours that it takes, you know, to...
the full 4 hours, and
I
Plains.
feel
has,
like it'll be closer
two,
to 3, and that's okay.
Plains has like 2 seconds to get to work.
Yeah, yeah. No, we'll...
I live
we'll-
within a 5-minute drive, but still.
I'm curious to see what you goobers got up to. What you been up to? How's everybody been? It's been a fortnight. How's everybody been?
My week was absolutely atrocious.
Damn.
I'm still breathing, and I haven't melted, so those are good things.
That is good.
That's good.
That's what I can say about my week.
It's been bizarre. Like UK weather has just been all over the fucking place. I voted on Thursday.
Yeah.
Are you able to vote, D? Because you're in
Yeah.
Northern Ireland.
Yeah,
I was gonna
I
say.
registered as soon as I got over, so yeah, I voted. I mean,
So we have a Labour government now. I wonder how that's gonna be.
well, I mean, if they weren't
Nope.
Tories in disguise, we'd probably have a bit better of a fucking go of it, but, you know.
Well, I am cautiously optimistic, partially solely because of the fact that it's not a fucking Tory in the bloody
Yeah,
Downing Street.
I mean, we
No.
can hope. We can hope. I mean,
Yeah. I started playing Zenless Zone Zero when it came out. That's a really fun game.
I've been looking at that. Is it good then?
I think it's pretty good. It's a gacha, which is a downside. Any game that is a gacha would be a better game if it wasn't a gacha.
Tell me what a gacha is. Pretend that
Basically,
I don't play
You spend
games.
money.
It's like one
Oh.
of those it's like one of those mobile games. Where
Oh, I see.
Genshin.
Genshin Impact is a
Pennsylvania.
gacha.
So
Fire
it's
Emblem
just a
Heroes.
mobile transaction, like, nightmare, is what you're telling me?
Basically, the
Basically,
characters.
it is a you unlock new characters by like spending in-game currency to randomly roll for the new characters, and there is conveniently an option to buy this currency with money. So
Oh, that
like
is
an
cool.
The
Overwatch.
average cost per
It's
character is
like
like
an-
50.
yeah, it's like an Overwatch fucking loot box nightmare. So
Yeah.
I'm not spending a goddamn dime on that shit. But the game itself is fun, and the characters themselves are pretty cool, and the music is really nice. The story is full of fucking techno babble every 5 words, so it's like incredibly boring to keep up with. And also, I broke my VR. I broke my right index controller like
Oh, no.
an hour before I joined because I was playing Blade
Oh.
and Sorcery and I punched my fucking dresser.
Blade and Sorcery's a flop.
I
It's
have
really fun.
destroyed so much with my VR controllers. Like, I
I'm
punched
thinking,
light
like,
fixtures off the ceiling and shit.
Oh, see, I'm
Um,
super careful whenever I play VR because on my left, when I'm standing up, to my left is a £300 Dungeons and Dragons Lego set, so I'm really careful with that.
No.
I mean, like,
But
you've got the, you know, like the boundary setting, you know, at least I do.
Yeah.
So I can see that, but
you
what I
know-
can't see is how far away the fucking ceiling is.
I'm short, so it doesn't matter for me. But like the controller still works. It's just the trigger popped out. So like it's still held on by the little string, which I learned that the string is actually how like the finger sensor works for like detecting how harshly you're pushing down the trigger. So I can pop it back in, and then it pops right back out again, basically.
Interesting.
But it's like basically 50% of my time in VR now is going to be spent fucking around with that bloody trigger. So I'm probably just going to buy a new index controller outright, or maybe see if there's a place around that can fix it. I don't know. I don't really. Yeah, I've had VR for like a year and a half now, so that's
I mean, it could be under warranty then.
That's
Yeah,
good.
a year and a half without any breakages is pretty good, you know.
I
True.
just have I just popped mine back out recently. I have a Quest, some basic, and it's
Same.
nice.
I got the Quest. Holly called me a Quest scrub or something like that.
A Questy. That's because as funny as it is to say, in VR chat, Quest users and Android users are what you would describe as a second-class citizen, unfortunately. Because there is entire swaths of content that they are unable to access because it does not run properly on like lower tier systems. So there are unoptimized by default. There are a lot when you upload an avatar, you have to check a box that ensures that it is optimized enough to be able to run on Quest and / Android systems.
Whenever I
Basically, it's like
first
having a
played that, I had
console.
to choose, or I had to make sure that I had a low enough polygon count on each of the models, just so that I could tick the box. I wouldn't let you tick it if it was like high poly. I think they've undone that now, so like, you know.
Yeah, nowadays you can get like avatars that are like 50 fucking megabytes. It's crazy.
All right, okay. Let's not eat too much more into the into the time.
So, the more time we eat, the less time we wait for drum.
True, but
Yeah.
also, yeah.
True, but it also means less time available.
We're all fucking blether.
Yeah. I mean, we've only got plans for a little bit today. So,
Yeah, true.
Alrighty, Rue. Let's get a recap. Wisp.
Awesome. So last session we had the dynamic duo themselves, Kassan and Sigurd, going around the town collecting up crew to prepare our way to leave. We did some shopping and we got some some interesting fruits and breads and such. The first one we found was in jail. Apparently he burned down someone's house, but joke's on them. We actually had a witness that was like, no, the guy burned down his own house. It's like, great. So, we basically got a Kenku, we have a Hazadi, Pyrotechnic, and then we have another Thanoi, who really likes his doll. We had to go fishing off the cliff to get the doll. But we got the doll, and then we went back to the jailhouse, and just as Sigurd was about to, like, calmly, like, have a discussion with the guard, there's an explosion from the jail cell. And, Sigurd, of course, just being like, this is why you don't burn your house down to avoid taxes. And, as Sigurd said that, he, crit on the guard. He took an orange that he was gonna give to the guard, he threw it up, and while the guard was looking at the orange, took the frying pan and just uppercutted him to the head. Which, you know, that was great. And as the Hazadi named Zephyr was trying to slink away, Sigurd's like, don't make me come over there and eat you, which scared him slightly in his tracks. So then Kassan went and turned himself into a guard and like basically ushered Zephyr toward the ship and was just having the greatest time making up the most random BS you have ever heard. What is that BS? You'll have to go back to the stream to actually hear it. But it was a great story. And Anyway, and then as we got all 3 people back on the ship, we headed off into the sea. And Sigurd did eventually apologize, and then at the end, the old Thanoid tried to show us like the different things on what to do on the ship, and Sigurd rolled a 0 on intelligence, so Sigurd remembers none of that at all. Great times.
Good job, Sigurd. Good job.
Sigurd is not a thinker. Sigurd is a chef. I think I got most of the important bits.
Yes, I'd say so. I think the only.
I didn't tell the story about the octopus.
Sorry?
I missed it. I forgot to tell the story about how the octopus is the one that went into get the idol, and then Bracker, the Thanoi, was like insulting it, and then the octopus threw a rock at him. Just to make sure. But no, I think that's most.
Yeah, that, and then the last bit would have just been that Corda was completely pissed, so she was basically passed out while Enna was holding her hair back for the duration of last session.
Right. Sloshed, as
Yeah,
it were.
different
She's my
distinctions
caretaker.
My doggo's keeper.
Ooh.
All right. So let me know when you've all loaded in.
I see it.
Damn, I really did miss a lot. We're on a goddamn boat.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Roo. So I spent way too much time building this boat, but you should have a little wander about for a bit, get the hang of it. So there's different floors and stuff, and you should be able to interact with the doors and everything, and it should all hopefully work fairly smoothly. If you can't get upstairs, you might want to use your arrow keys, things like that.
Ah, fuck, that's so cool.
Alright, so as you find yourselves on the Stormbreaker, a fairly sturdy looking ship, about twice the size of the Rattlesnake. Corda, you do have like some fairly vague memories of seeing the ship docked next to the Rattlesnake in your younger years, but nothing that like strikes you as particularly
Memorable.
yeah. Oh, somehow Kassan has ended up in the air. I'll move you.
And this is oh, this is, I was taking this is Captain Stormbreaker, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So you've got your captain. He is at the helm at the moment. He was the one who tasked our friendos Sigurd and Kassan to go and gather up some crewmates, because we don't have enough people to properly man a ship of this size. So, with that, you get to know the crew a little bit. You have, let me see, we have Brakar Icefin. He is the boatswain. He is a loyal, strong Hanoi, who, despite his let me see, despite his own kind of, how would you put it, Wisp, he's a bit
Obsessive.
yeah, he can be a bit he can come on a bit strong, but he has kind of a good heart about him, I think, and is tends to put other people first. Is anybody having trouble moving about here?
I cannot get back down. I got to like the top, like not the top, the mid part of the ship. I cannot manage to get my way back into the chef.
Okay. Hold up, I'll move you there. So, I think we had a problem there. Boop.
Not
There.
careful, you can go flying. I found out.
Oh, this is a whole nother floor.
Whee, I'm flying.
You are.
This wasn't even the floor I was thinking about. Well, okay.
I'll quickly move you there. There you go. If you find yourself flying, try and go down the stairs again. You're probably just kind of floating above the stairs. Right. Okay, so we then have Zephyr. He is the powder monkey. That's his role is the he's basically in charge of the gunpowder and manufacturing the gunpowder, and Wes described him as the pyrotechnics guy. I think that's probably the best description. And then we have Ruffle, or Ruffle Echo, the barrelman up in the crow's nest. It is a Kenku that is very nosy, likes to observe. The Hadizee, actually, I forgot as well. He's let me see. You don't. No, never mind. Never mind about the Hadizee for now. Right.
Hadizee is mysterious and likes to blow things up. Is pretty
Yes.
much all we
Ominous
got.
in this- That's not ominous at all.
I mean, we know he ended up in jail.
Yeah, you nearly had to break him out of jail. So he's he plays by his own rules a little bit. So we have a few of you in the kitchen.
Where else would the chef be?
All right. So as you sail along the open ocean, the Captain Stormbreaker has a fairly good idea of where you're going at this stage. It was explained to him in the last session, but also, I guess, in between sessions, Corda would have likely kind of pointed to it on a map or whatever and said, yeah, this is the river we need to head up and things like that.
Yuppie.
I just realized, in theory, we could go around the entire island instead.
I think we probably had this conversation like a month or two ago.
I mean,
no, I
we could
know
stay
we
on the
did.
ship forever if you want.
Pirate
Yeah, we get
adventure.
nothing done. I just don't know if the ship is gonna fit through this small river.
We'll
It's probably. I mean, if the river is on the map, it's probably pretty big, you know.
see. True.
I mean, I suppose.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I'm not complaining.
We'll hit that bridge when we get there.
Oh,
We'll definitely hit that bridge when we get to it.
oh, don't worry, I'll hit that bridge for a lot of damage.
Feel like the bridge is in the way. Corda, enlarge.
Skeleton's key
Anchor.
also constitutes as a sledgehammer.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Oh, speaking of enlarge, Corda, I've buffed up your avatar a bit. So
Yo.
you're strong again.
Oh yeah, I noticed. Yeah, the PNG resources. I noticed that one. That was really fucking cool.
Awesome. Right, so as you stand on the deck or wherever you might be in the Stormbreaker, the sun is beginning to set. In the distance, a storm that it was on the horizon earlier in the day has gotten a lot closer. It's likely that you will be sailing through fairly harsh weather during the night. All the while, after... Who do we have? We've got Kassan and Corda are currently outdoors, and as you are, after a flash of thunder and lightning, flash of lightning with a little bit of thunder in there, you hear a cry come from the top of the crow's nest, the main mast. Ruffles shouts down below. It's the curse.
Which curse is it this time?
Corda turns over to Stormbreaker is like, a curse?
And then Ruffles just mimics the sound of the thunder, and says, "Never mind, it's gone." Corda, as you stand next to Stormbreaker, you ask about this curse. Stormbreaker looks over and says, "Now, don't you be listening to that bird, yeah? Load of nonsense. Can't speak properly, you know."
Ah, it's a good fucking thing we have him as a bloody lookout then, isn't it?
And the yeah, true. I know he's good when it, you know, he's got the vocabulary when it comes to it. Go you ruffles! Fuck off! Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So, now where is my Tannoy friend? He's down here. All right. So, let's see. The Tannoy, Brakar comes into the kitchen, into the canteen, and he takes kind of one look at Sigurd behind the bar and says,
"What's your fancy?"
"You really didn't pay attention to nothing I said, did you?"
Listen, my brain isn't quite the best. I am great when it comes to food. Everything else is kind of in one ear and out the other. I tried. I really tried. But I couldn't wrap my head around it. And you see this as Sigurd, I just imagine is like, if this music were playing, Sigurd would literally be bobbing his head back and forth the entire time. Because that's what I'm doing.
The music's great.
It's amazing.
Alright, so we have the yeah, so he takes a seat up at the bar beside you and he asks, "Well, if you're so good at cooking, why don't you whip up the crew a good feast?" He says, "There's a curse on the horizon. Don't want to go to bed on an empty stomach."
I see. Is this more of a, like, demonic curse, or more of, like, an abyssal curse? He says this as he's like chopping up. I imagine he's like imagining a feast in his head, so he's gonna like start with like salad and some soup, like going, and then he's gonna start with like the main dish, like in order.
Cool. Yeah, nice. No, I want some. He says, "Wait, Stormbreaker didn't tell you."
Not at all.
That sly bastard. Alright, let's see. The curse. The curse of Stormbreaker. Most people associate the curse with the ship, the Stormbreaker, but personally I think it's the captain himself what's cursed.
Uh-huh.
He really didn't tell you nothing, did he? Well, let me spell it out for you.
Got it.
Why do you think you needed to fetch him some new crew?
I'm assuming the last one met an untimely end.
Oh, that's one way to put it. Frankly, nobody knows. Most of the time we'll head out to sea and he'll come back with one fewer, and ain't nobody knows where they went. Not even him, apparently. So I like to sleep with a dagger under my pillow. You should do the same. As he goes to like get his dagger, he accidentally pulls out the doll and then like embarrassed like puts it back and like takes out his dagger and like digs it into the bar top.
Sigurd, you can see Sigurd kind of just like he like moves over and he like shows the bottom of like the old frying pan, not like the newer one, but the old one, and you can see a little carved like face in it. And he's like, "It's okay, we all got one."
Oh,
And then Sigurd just like goes back behind the bar and is like checking on the suit.
that's sweet. What? He says, "I'll go have a look for the rest of them. Let them know supper will be ready in a bit. Shall I?"
Absolutely.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Alright, with that, Ricard begins his round. So he heads out of the canteen. He sees our friend Kassan looking out into the ocean. Kassan, could I get a perception check, please?
Alrighty. Zon, as well as Bonnie Bone Gum, take a glance out of the ocean. 17, thanks to expertise, that's a 25.
25.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
Indeed.
Who are you talking to?
Don't worry about it. We spellcasters are a strange lot.
Don't need to tell me twice. Anyway, supper will be ready in a bit. I hope that friend of yours knows how to handle that frying pan. He's carved a stupid face in it.
He knows how to handle it well, both in and out of combat.
Oh.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And should you ever try to fight him, very unpleasantly surprised.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. As it gives you a slap on the back, it kind of like goes right through Bone Gums and pats you on the back, and you just hear Bone Gums go,
Nearly felt something there.
I love that he was like, "Who are you talking to?" And then Kassan was like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm a fucking weirdo."
I love how we're like, I don't think we have a single like normal person other than Enna, and Enna just happens to be like,
Anna
MIA
is so
at the
out of
moment.
place, and Anna knows she's out of place. She's so like, what am I
Bless
doing?
her,
Why am I
honestly.
here?
she's so normal.
She's a true fish out of water. Honestly, bless her.
I think my prediction is that Corda and Anna are just gonna like balance each other out.
I think they already kind of do.
Yeah, I think so. All right. So next, as he leaves Kassan, Kassan, we will have a go with your perception here. So for that 25, as you look out into the darkness of the sea, after a flash of lightning, you see something like odd. It's hard to put your finger on what it is. Just like the way the night sky lit up just looked strange in a certain part of the horizon. Bone Gums then kind of whispers a little bit too close to your ear.
What do you think they want?
I didn't get the best glance at what they are.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Or perhaps we can send out a friend to take a peek. And he's going to go ahead and expend a use of his wild shape to summon an owl.
Awesome. Love me an owl,
Alright.
so
I'm gonna head down to the below decks
sure.
and let my owl go fly out as I work into it once I sit down.
Awesome. So, you send your owl out into the night sky. You see. Let me. You see Ruffles sat atop the crow's nest, which he has transformed rather fittingly into a kanku's nest, filled with sticks and debris. He looks quite comfortable in there with his feet up. You're almost sure you see a little bubble come out of his nose as he like half snoozes up there, but actually not but anything. That's up to you if you want to wake him up or anything.
I think that I'm going to go and let him rest for now, but the owl is going to fly out towards where we saw that from, while staying close enough to the ship to trigger my warding abilities.
Sure thing.
So I
Sure
can try
thing.
to get a closer look at what it is.
All right. I've also got some little things here for so that we know our terminology, because I like me some pirate ships.
Are we
Thank you
doing
for
port and
labeling it.
starboard?
We don't have to, but the options are. So,
No, that's fine. I want to make sure everyone else knows.
all right. So,
I played CFE.
as you,
didn't.
Holly.
Make a pirate character. Didn't play the pirate game.
I dare you. Right. I mean, my background for all the shorts at the moment is Sea of Thieves. It's the Flying Dutchman or whatever. Right. So. Yeah. So you send your owl out into the night skies. It flies off starboard, and heading. That would be probably east at this stage. You fly off into the distance, and the farther you go, the more you realize that there is Nothing there, but you can make me another perception roll with your owl.
Alrighty. So my understanding is for familiars, I will use my own wisdom, but I use the owl's special sense, which will give me advantage.
Awesome.
Best of both worlds. Slightly worse still, but 24, and I'm closer this time.
Oh, your perception is on point today, right? So after another flash of lightning, you see a lot clearer this time. Some sort of kind of disturbance in the air. A shimmering shape floating atop the water. It appears to be keeping pace with the Stormbreaker.
I am going to have the owl try to land on it.
Oh, okay. See, I don't expect these things. Alright, let me get you... You are an owl. There we go. I can pull you here. Pull you to here.
Okay, I've got my little owl now.
Alright.
Oh, this is the other ship?
So, as the owl lands on this invisible mass, you see essentially the invisibility just kind of like drift away like a fog, revealing what was beneath. A rather shabby looking ship. It's tattered, its sails are tattered. It looks as though it's made of a patchwork of like different ships just sewn together, and the ship itself has a lot of kind of armor attached to it, a lot of metal barbs poking out of every direction. You see a... Let me see. You see a lot of people on the ship. More people than you have on your ship. And you can hear it through the owl, yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you can hear the very muffled cries of someone below deck. Features attack.
The owl has +3 to stealth, dark vision to 120 feet, and it has the flyby ability.
Cool.
So when it passes by an enemy, it doesn't trigger opportunity attacks.
That is A-okay. I'm just thinking it landed on an invisible structure. Yeah, roll me stealth for your owl friend.
Rolling stealth with the owl's dexterity.
hold
Natural
your
20
rolls
plus.
today. Wait, so that was not
Hey,
funny?
yo. That wasn't that
That was a
20.
nat 20.
All right, okay. The owl lands before it can see what it's actually landing on, and when the tattered sails of the main mast become visible, it kind of ruffles its feathers and tries to like camouflage into the shredded fabric of the sails as it observes what's going on. Alright.
I think at this point Kassan's going to go ahead, unwarg for a second.
Sure.
Everyone. So, is it normal to be hunted by a ghost, an invisible ghost ship filled with what appears to be a large crew, potentially of zombies? Or is that just a unique perk of riding on this vessel?
I want to know exactly who you're saying it to.
Who is nearby right now? I can't see
Um,
through my own.
Yeah, good point. Let's go this way for now. The closest person to you is Zapper, the Hadizee.
I'm going to say that's Zephyr then.
This is no a ghost ship. We are talking about the curse of the Stormbreaker.
Well, my familiar just landed on a previously invisible ship that's
Oh,
been tailing us for some time.
well then there is a ship. I am very sorry. You should lead with that next time.
Let's tell the captain. And I'm gonna head out to the captain's orders.
He is upstairs. You have to go around. Yeah. Alright, as you arrive up at the helm, you find Brakar talking to Corda and Stormbreaker as he says,
Yeah, and well, apparently it's soup, but it kind of looks more like stew. But you know, I think it smells good. So yeah, supper will be ready soon. Also, why didn't you tell him about the curse?
is the last thing that you hear before you arrive up at the top.
Speaking of curse, there's an invisible ship tailing us. My familiar just landed. It seems to have more crew than we do. And I'm not certain we can take it in a fight. But it's tailing us. We might not have a chance. Might not have a choice. Is this normal for you? Did you hire an invisible ship to go and aid us? Or is this an enemy? I'm guessing an enemy.
An invisible ship? Well, you're serious?
I'm absolutely serious, sir.
Oh, all right.
Night
Well,
hags aren't exactly known for a sense of humor.
well, okay. Plan of action, I suppose. Whereabouts is this invisible ship then, sir?
And I point out to where it is. I believe it's starboard, but I'm not certain.
Yes. All right.
My familiar's still there. They can try to scout out, but if they find the bird, they're likely to know that we're on to them, and that might prompt an attack. I'm having it lie low for now.
All right. Very good. Very good. Well, it's a shame. Shame Ruffles can't fly. Useless bird.
Yes.
And let's see, we have Drum has arrived, or are you driving?
Yeah, I literally just got off work.
Awesome. Alrighty, Roo. We're on a pirate ship. So that's cool. Alright, so yeah, so I was not expecting you to just send a familiar over and stuff like that. Yeah, there's an invisible ship there. I forgot you could do that. Right, so you
Son is a great ability caster.
yeah.
Be
For
very
sure.
afraid of him.
Well, if there is an invisible ship, how did you say it?
I have very good eyesight.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Absurdly good eyesight.
Don't argue with the magic caster ever.
Alright, very good. Well, fair enough. Do they seem hostile? This is a first for me.
Well, they're tailing us. That's a pretty hostile action to take most times.
I would say so.
Unless you dropped your purse back at camp. They're just here to return it. Most of the time, it's a hostile action.
I see. Very well. To arms, I guess.
Prakar chimes in.
Not to be rude, sir, but supper's almost ready. All right, to arms after supper. Yeah, it sounds about right. Very well.
What about dinner?
We leave in 5 hours.
Can't fight ghost pirates on an empty stomach, eh?
It's a terrible idea.
You definitely shouldn't.
Supper time. Cheers, mate.
Alright, so let me see. We have the another flash of lightning and Kassan, now that you know what you're looking for. As you glance in that direction, you see the invisible form kind of like kind of just like warp the air around it in the distance, and Ruffles the Kenku just shouts again.
It's the curse.
Well, I suppose somebody should go and man battle stations in case these people aren't quite as kind as they, as the little purse returners, as I was hoping they would be. And I'm gonna just make a beeline to the lower deck to man battle stations. On my way, I'm yelling over to our powder monkey to prepare for potentially combat.
Corda is, as she would typically do in the rattlesnake, she's on standby with Kasson, ready to do the heavy lifting. In scenarios like these, she was a listener. Thank you.
D, can I roll for dinner?
Yes, please.
I do have that ability that I rarely get to whip out.
The cooking pot of many things.
Pretty much.
Seven.
Okay. So it's just enough. I made meat stew. Because I think that fits the best. So, anyone who does eat will get 6 temp HP.
Ooh,
Hmm.
yummy.
Should we keep some for your friends, or should I?
Oh, I have some saved for them back here. By all means, eat up.
Boy!
I also have a special thing for Stormbreaker because I know he's vegan. I remember these things. They're important.
Stormbreaker kind of gives you like a big smile and takes what I'm assuming is some sort of a vegetarian stew, or is it a salad?
It's like a carrot soup and a salad.
Oh, carrot soup sounds nice. Carrot and lentil. All right.
Oh, it's great.
All right. So, as you all eat up, we see the lightning flash and Kasson. What is the max distance for your familiar, or for what you can warg?
Let me check real quick. Uh, 100 feet.
100 feet. Okay, right. So as you next attempt to warg, you are unable to. Yeah, pretty much. That's it. You're unable to see through the owl's eyes anymore. But I think with kind of familiars, you're still aware that it's alive. You kind of,
Yeah.
I think you can feel it in your magic gut. So, which I suppose also just implies that it has got farther away. Alright, so alright, so some time passes, everybody's had their supper.
Num num num. Man, the battle stations with a.
I'm hoping someone's gonna inform me that there's a ghost ship because Sigurd has no idea.
Alright, Bakar's just there like munching away on his stew going,
By the way, there's a ghost ship.
There's a what?
Yeah, it's following us or something.
Oh, I
Yeah,
made stew.
yeah, the nighthawk fella, he thinks it's gonna kill us all. So. But we should have a door now.
Sigurd is gonna take an orange, and I imagine him just squishing the juice into a glass, and he's gonna be like, "Let's not let this be our last supper. Cheers!" And he's just gonna down it.
alright, you got a big
I did buy
cheers
all
from
this
everybody
orange
as they
drink.
clink their tankards and down their ales. Enna's in there having a nice supper as well. And I want some popcorn. So, let's see. What we'll do is take a 5-minute break here while I try and figure out how to proceed, knowing that we already know that there's a ghost ship following us. So I'm just gonna double check some stuff and also just grab myself a drink at the same time. So we'll be back in 5 minutes.
I'm gonna
Also
throw
got
some
myself a drink.
food in the photographs to make everyone more hungry.
All right, yeah, we'll be back in a minute. This stream is sponsored by Patreon Supporter Legends. Are you ready to embark on an adventure in the world of Kale Ron? Join us as we delve into the realm of fantasy and imagination, where heroes are forged and legends are born. With our exclusive Patreon tiers, you can become part of the action like never before. From the local hero tier to the esteemed Dastardly Dungeon Master tier, there's a level for every aspiring adventurer. Unleash the power of iconic characters such as Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, Joker from DC, or even my favourite, Spampton from Deltarune, with our custom stat blocks and character options. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or a novice hero, there's always room for you in our expanding universe. Immerse yourself in a world of intrigue, danger, and magic as you embark on thrilling quests and daring escapades. Join forces with fellow patrons, battle fearsome foes, and claim your rightful place among the supporter legends. So, what are you waiting for? Take the first step on your journey today. Visit our Patreon page and become a legend in your own right. Adventure awaits, hero. Will you?
So I am with everyone, right? I just don't know if you did another. I blip out.
No,
you're
you're
here.
eating dinner.
Okay. All right.
You were helping Corda vomit earlier.
Yes.
That was like your entire yesterday. Was just holding up her hair.
All right. Well,
To be fair, there's a lot of it.
considering that I ate separate with everyone, I will be the one to start clearing plates and stuff.
Cool.
Sigurd's gonna
remote
try
kind
and
of-
help you wash plates.
Oh, Sigurd, that's quite all right, dear. I mean, you cooked all this for us. It's the least I could do.
Well, I hear there's a ghost ship, so we gotta hurry.
You know what? That's fair.
I love how nonchalant we all are about this fucking ghost ship.
Sigurd
I
has
mean-
seen some shit.
Yeah,
There's a
no,
ghost
all
ship,
of us
dog.
have seen some shit. At this point, and it's just like, all right, what the hell else can happen? Like, what won't happen at this point? That would be easier.
I don't know. I heard about a bread knight, and if I see a bread knight fall from the heavens, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose it.
The bread knight cometh.
Jesus.
All
I
right.
can make bread out of you.
Like Excalibur.
All right. Okay. So we're back.
Yep.
Alrighty, Roo. So as you all get to your different kind of stations and stuff, kind of expecting something to happen, nothing happens. Eventually, we get Captain Stormbreaker comes down to the where is he? There he is. Comes down to see all y'all, and as he does so, he kind of just leans against one of the cannons as he says,
Well, I don't know about you lot, but well, that meal really took it out of me. So I'm gonna go for a kip. Are you just gonna hang out here, or?
I imagine
That's right.
that
Sorry.
there's gonna be some sort of planning going on.
possibly. He's down with Kassan and Corda at the moment.
Oh shoot! I thought everyone was here. Oh well. I better get my ass moving. Hold on.
I try to work into my familiar again to see if they're closer again.
Let me see. Yes. Yes, you... Let me see. Can I get you to roll me a dex save for your bird, please?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Four.
Alrighty, Roo. So,
I finally roll poorly today.
as you successfully manage to ward back into the owl, you now see that you are looking directly into the eyes of a person with pale, sickly skin. The person is like running their fingers along the edge of like a bird's cage that the owl is trapped in.
Oops.
As the person looking in says, "So this is how they saw us. Little birdie. How poetic." And he
They know that we're. I just say, "Oh, they know that we know now. That's not great."
How much dynamite do we have, Zephyr?
Dynamite, not very many. 4, 5 barrels.
I'm sorry, 4 or 5 barrels?
Yes, but the captain, he does not want me to put how you say, wicks on the candles, so it is not very useful right now. Does not trust me, you see.
Well, if the captain's planning on going off for a wee pip, then I reckon we could probably do whatever we fucking please.
I mean, if one of the barrels just happened to, I don't know, go missing, who knows?
If it just so happened to spontaneously come up.
We're losing you there, Drum.
It was amazing.
Oh.
I could
Well,
hear
it
you.
doesn't
though.
matter because I'm home.
Alright,
There we
right.
go. See you in a little bit.
Yep. I will be on in about 5.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, Sigurd is eyeing those barrels.
Oh yes, yeah. So let me see. Zephyr says,
So, you, what do you want my dynamite for? Precisely.
I'm just thinking, if drastic measures come to it, and I mean like really bad, we take one and we put it right under their mast and light it.
This idea I like. You may have a barrel. 1.
I'm not using it right now, but I'm just saying it is a thought.
If this barrel happens to explode on the Stormbreaker, then I did not permit this experiment. Deal?
You know nothing about this deal, and Sigurd just shakes his hand.
So, how's you planning on getting that explosive barrel into the ship then?
I didn't think that far ahead. But I imagine Sigurd just immediately looks at Kason.
Like, I'm a good thrower, but I don't know if I'm that good. Well, maybe. Potion of enlargement, potion of armorite strength.
I could summon a stronger bird than my owl and try to drop it off, but it won't be as stealthy. Not that my owl's stealth did much good for it at the end.
This
mean-
bird, is it big enough to carry barrel? I don't know, it's Russian now.
It's
Vaguely-
about as
vaguely
strong as
European.
Corda. Not nearly as good in fortitude, but when it comes to raw carrying capacity, it rivals Corda.
Any ship like that with its salt is gonna have a shite ton of guns, watchmen, some fucker up in that crow's nest keeping an eye out, especially after we've alerted it that we know.
Well, I mean, I imagine it would probably be easier to distract it while this is going on.
And then you sneak the barrel right past them, right under their fucking noses.
I mean, we could try shooting a grappling hook through the other, like their cannon deck. Although I don't think I'd be the best person to crawl across that.
It's a shame they're not behind us.
Or you were thinking about just dropping into the water and setting it off, like as it collides with the ship?
Yeah. Little fire. Grab some driftwood. Pop explosive barrels on there. Shite ton of gunpowder. And then light it up as it collides into the boat.
I just realized we're missing our lighter.
Corda has thaumaturgy. I think she can create a flame.
That's so random. You just see this dog who is known for raw strength, just like wave her hand, and
That's
it's
the reason
like,
that's the reason I've never used it. Is because like I got it from Path of the Giant, but it doesn't really fit Corda that much, other than making her voice really loud.
It's so funny though.
How fast can we make this ship go? Are we able to get a clear fucking distance up ahead of them?
The Barak. Wait, is that his name? Yeah.
Red jump here.
Red.
I hope this red is going to be good enough to help us
A Prakar.
win a ship.
Right. Prakar is down here with y'all as he ask about like the speed of the ship, and he says,
Well, yeah. Stormbreaker's, well, she's a hardy beast for sure. Not particularly fast. I mean, we could lose some cargo.
as he like picks up as he picks up Zephyr.
Wait. Zephyr's. Oh no, Brackar picks up Zephyr.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not, as you say, cargo, Blackheart. How about we throw in that doll of yours?
Oh.
And they're getting into a bickering match now.
Get the fucking chimp down.
Wait, which two we're fighting?
Any of
So,
you, any of
there's
you
a ghost ship. Kassan, do you still have like a way of knowing where they are?
Yes. And I, looking through my familiar's eyes, try to go and locate where, like, kind of triangulate where they are.
Sure thing. Alright. So, you are looking through its eyes. As I mentioned, it is in a cage, but you can see just about out of a window, and you can see the stars a little bit. It is stormy, but you can see a bit of the stars, and luckily Kassan is an expert on navigating by the stars. So, what we'll do is get you to roll me probably survival for that. I don't know if you normally get advantage with this, but you can have advantage. No.
That works. I was
Uh,
gonna say, because I don't normally have proficiency in survival, so that helps having advantage.
cool. Awesome. Right. So
20, 30.
you you are able to see through the clouds and through the windows. The moonlight and the lightning kind of illuminate the room. You see some familiar patterns in the sky and are able to deduce with pretty good accuracy at least the direction that they are from you. From the angle that you have to look at the stars, i.e. like out of a window from a cage, you can't like pinpoint their position, but you know the direction in relation to your ship.
Alright.
Yeah.
It should be right over there. Can I point to them?
You immediately get like you feel a rumble and a big ringing in your ears as Zephyr just fires a cannon.
Well, Mr. Guardsman, does it hit? I like this game.
Looking through my familiar's eyes, did it hit?
You know what? I'll roll his. I'll roll the thing. I think I've got cannons on the ship. Stat block, actually.
Is this just another way to roll something into Kraken Week?
Yeah. Well, actually, this was planned before Kraken Week, but yeah, Kraken Week, everybody.
Yeah,
Welcome to
Kraken
Kraken
Week! It's like the last day of Kraken Week, too.
Yo,
We're
Kraken
fighting
Week and we're on a
the Grand
pirate ship.
Maya.
Oh no!
El Gran Maya. Big scary fish.
I'm sure we could take on
If
a
El
CR
Gran Meyer
for
shows up,
cyber
we're
war.
screwed.
Yeah. I have another
like
one
it's-
ready to go, but like, let's just probably come out tomorrow. What's
Nice.
that called? The Umibozu. If you know what that is, it's terrifying. I love it.
I've heard of that before. Where have I heard that before?
I don't know.
Umibozu. Oh, I know about this thing. This is on Elden Ring.
Oh,
I
was
think you
it?
just
Is
broke
it?
Holly.
So, yes and no. In Elden Ring, there is an unused gigantic enemy that is called Umibozu.
Oh,
And-
interesting.
The data suggests that it was intended to be fought as a giant boss at the shoreline,
Oh, there you go.
which is cool as fuck. Looking back at it.
Yeah, it's like Japanese folklore.
I've heard of it.
I do like that 50% of all the depictions of Umibozu is just like a big fucking sphere with eyes.
Yeah, it's a big scary boy. Right. Enough self promo. But I did get into the Jenny D playlist thing, and the Hat Man did a share on X, which is cool.
Yay!
Nice.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So
Man.
the Hat Man.
I'm assuming you mean Antonio D'Amico.
Pointy
Yeah?
hat.
No, I mean the Hat Man. But yes, point out.
Me when I take
Antonio-
15
Antonio-
Benadryl and see the Hat Man.
Antonio D'Amico.
Yes. Yes.
With a twist.
So let me see. Right. It. Oh, that should have been with a disadvantage because he can't see. It did not hit, but as you like look through the bird's eyes, you are able to hear the sound of something like heavy, like hitting the water. So you know that it was like close, or at least like close enough to hear. And you can hear like some like panic on board as there's a lot of like footfall.
Well, it
I kind of
definitely got their attention.
redirect the cannon and hope to load it again. Close, but no cigar. Let's try again.
They are very bad for you.
Yes.
As he's chewing on a stick of dynamite.
Fucking this French accent just makes me think about this one Twitter post. Sorry, off topic, but makes me think of a Twitter post I saw where it's like all the European stereotypes that you hear are true. I had a Frenchman at a concert had like weed or something. I asked him if I could take a hit, and he says, "No, I am selfish."
Well, it's best to be honest. All right, so yeah, we loaded up again, and he takes a shot. I need to do that at. And this time it you don't even hear the sound of the cannonball hitting the water. I mean, you can hear the sound of the actual cannon going off, but from the bird's perspective, it seemed to be a lot farther away.
No. Your left, not my left.
Left or right, it does not matter on the sea.
As he puts his hands out in front of him and checks.
Oh my god, he does the freaking L.
Man, I love it.
All right, one more. It's worse. All right. Okay. All right. So, Kassan, this time as you ward back in, you see someone. They are dressed rather impeccably in a fine pea coat, all black, as they stand in front of the cage and pick it up so that the bird's eyes are level with his. He's got pale skin and dark hair, and he looks furious. He looks directly into the bird's eyes as he says,
If it is a fight you want,
and he smiles, revealing two very sharp fangs.
it is a fight you will get.
And
I'm wrong. It's not a ghost ship. It's a vampire ship. We're screwed.
We're screwed.
A ghost ship we can handle, but a vampire ship? Fuck that.
Kassan, question. You said they're within 100 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's hope this works. And Sigurd's gonna run up to the top, and he's gonna point in the direction where Kassan was pointing, and he's gonna cast lightning bolt.
Nice.
Lightning bolt.
all right, where are you?
Oh,
you're
up.
You went up. Cool. All right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of. I mean, you can't really see it on here, but I imagine from down there you guys just see this 100 range of lightning bolt go out, hopefully helping to light up at least, if not hit.
Dear lord, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, well, the ship can't really make a dex save, but I don't know if I hit the ship.
I mean,
If
let
it's
me
metal
check.
plating, if it's metal
I mean-
plating, then it's be conductive.
You're right. Lightning rods. Love it.
I mean, I know that ships have stat blocks, but it's very... D&D's very confusing when it comes to vehicles.
Yeah, I would. I know we're not swapping systems mid-campaign, but I'm looking into either DC 20 or for piratey one-shots. I saw there's a system called Pirate Borg, which looked pretty interesting.
Alrighty, right. So, Dax.
In the boat, make a deck save.
Yes, it can, and it did, and it failed.
Hey,
Pretends to be surprised.
So, right, you fire your lightning bolt in that direction, and as you do so, let's see.
Let's hope I don't light any of their gunpowder on fire.
If you do, that's good for us.
I mean, yeah, as long as it doesn't set off any of their cannons.
Good idea. Alright, so, as all of their cannons go off, jokes. Right, so, you set off your lightning bolt. As you do so, how much damage was that? 31 damage.
31.
Okay, that is a hit, and the ship is becomes visible. Immediately becomes visible as you see it is heading it's not sideways facing you, it is directly heading towards the side of your ship. It's got a fairly big kind of ram on the front of it as it heads your direction. But you did damage it.
We gotta accelerate this fucking ship now. You guys got any magic that can follow the wind in our sails or some shit?
No, but I have
Yes.
something that might bring them off course, and I'm gonna rush upstairs with Sigurd. Now that I can actually see.
Son is going to rush upstairs as well. He did
I will follow.
spin explicitly for something
That's
like
down to
this.
the basement. Whoops, I don't know where I am going.
The right side.
Awesome
I
script,
run
by the way.
upstairs.
I'm running.
Gonna
I'm
I-
running.
up to where I am.
suggestion.
He was
Rage, enlarge, give Corda lightning explosive barrels, haste Corda. She swims up to the ship, puts barrels on it, and then they blow it up.
Okay, so you're saying we can see the ship now?
Yes, you can. So you see the ship is heading directly towards you. If it is within 100 feet, which it needs to be for the warg, that means genuinely it's going to hit your ship in 6 seconds.
It's pretty fucking close.
So,
yeah.
I am showing this spell that I have, and now first I was just putting it in there so you guys can see. Since it's so time sensitive, I'm just gonna go ahead and cast it.
Yeah, speed up the ship, and then, how far away would you actually say is the individual steering the ship on the other one?
It is. Let me see.
Because you said the ship itself is 100 feet away, but that doesn't mean...
Yeah, so if the ship
steering wheel.
is 100 feet away, and then I'll measure this one for reference. That is not the right one. Where's my ruler? There it is. 200 foot.
Man, it would have been great if I actually took the meta magic extended spell, because I was going to try to cast sleep on the person driving the ship.
He's falling asleep at the wheel.
But it only has a range of 90 foot, so I'm not even halfway there.
This,
Alright,
So I'm using.
Are we gonna brace?
Are
Are we gonna just brace for
everything.
impact?
so
1 minute. We're turbocharging the ship.
right,
You're dusting into the sails.
blasts
Genius.
from you in a direction you choose. Awesome. All right.
1 minute,
Perfect.
as long as I keep my concentration.
Sure thing. All right. As you do so, Corda and where is... I'll put him back up here and him back up here. Alright. Corda and Brakar will both turn immediately to see Kassan stood. You're all like commanding the storm. It's really cool.
What is this?
So Kassan stood up like on the balcony, like blasting wind into the sails, and Corda, you get a bit of a flashback from the last time you were in a ship during a storm, and you can see the sail, the center mast beginning to bend at pretty dangerous levels there. So Brakar says basically
Oh, well, you don't remember what I told you?
he says brace the mast, and he runs down to the back to grab a rope, and Corda, you would be aware that the other one would be over this direction.
Yeah. Without hesitation, immediately sprint. I mean, if this is happening in 6 seconds, then would I even be able to make it?
What's your move speed?
My move speed is 30.
But if you dash,
Times two
I
for
didn't
dash.
think about that when I went upstairs.
I can get up to here. 60 feet. I can basically get right next to Kassan.
That is a good point. Well, Kassan has sped the ship up, right? So what we'll do is
I think this rope would be. This rope is basically exactly 100 feet away.
Yeah. So, all right. So with Kassan blowing wind into the sails, it has sped your ship up enough that the incoming ship isn't going to make like direct contact with it anymore, but might like scrape along the back of the ship. So you can avoid you don't have to worry about the turns for a little bit. For
Right. We quickly sprint over to the rigging and grab a hold of it very
All
tightly.
right. Let's get a strength from you and a strength for Brakar.
Strength. That was S&8.
That's 2 8s. So
Uh-oh.
as you both hold onto the ropes, like wrapping them around the bars and stuff to try and prevent the mast from bending, it bends so much so, unfortunately, that it snaps.
That's not good.
Alright, so you watch as the sails, let's see. You watch as the sails and the main mast begin to tilt forward before you can see the wood about halfway up the mast completely like splintering, just bits of wood like flying into the air as you hear from up above.
Oh.
You alright, Muffles?
You hear from up above. I'm trying to remember what it was that Wisp said last time about like
I said a lot.
it's like like he was copying something that you said. But yeah, so he just shouts,
Brace for impact.
as as he has to jump off.
I'm gonna try and catch him.
Cool. All right. You can try. Roll me dex for that as the.
This is exactly what happened last time.
It is. Yeah. As the main sail. Did I get rid of the sail? No, you can still see it.
Yeah, I can still see it.
Yeah.
I actually think you duplicated it.
Oh, I gave you the.
You made it worse. Now there's more sails.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Yeah.
I put the up ones up. Because I've got like two versions. One with the sails
Now
up
it's
and the
gone.
sails down. All right. So the sail, the main mast bends and snaps and is just thrown off of the ship, pulling the other two masts down with them. And now your ship is in just free flow in the water, and let's see, we have a certain Odysseys makes his way upstairs. He says, the ship, it is not in the position where I can fire the cannon at it. Do you still want to do the barrel thing?
I'm gonna like kinda. What happened when I tried to catch or not Zephyr?
Oh yes.
Ruffle?
Oh, you got a 5.
Yeah, that happened last week too.
Uh-oh.
I roll up and check. Except actually, wait, hold on. Can I roll up and check? Might be able to.
Yeah, it'll be a while. It'll be hard
Not
to tell.
that bad. There's this slate of
Man,
hand.
Kanku really should have innate feather fall.
Really should.
Let me just double check.
Intimidation.
I know that he obviously can't fly.
Yeah, no, I don't think they do, but like, I wish they did.
They deserve to.
It'd be so thematic.
All right.
Bring down ruffle. Perception. Intimidation. I got a 6. My bad. I got a 6 last week. Now I got a 5. I did worse.
All right. Well, I'll make a roll for him as well. He got a 4, so it is getting worse and worse and worse. So as he falls down towards the hardwood of the ship, you dive out in front to try and let him land on your blubber like last time, but this time he just slams directly into the ground next to you. That is quite a fall.
He does have 6 temp HP.
Yes,
I
he
don't know
does.
if that's gonna matter, but he does.
So that's every 10 foot.
So funny if that's the only thing that keeps him from dying.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
All right. He is down. But
Alive?
yeah, he didn't get enough to fully
Didn't
like
crack it,
expire.
didn't-
But
didn't crack his neck.
yeah, but he hits the ground with so much force that a big puff of feathers kind of just like appears in the air around him as he is clearly like, oh, and then Enna's to the rescue.
Yeah. like seeing all that and seeing that happen, Enna immediately rushes over and she's just gonna tilt her head back and feed him a health potion.
Alrighty, right. Perfect. Alright. That is up to 9 then. Perfect. So, what we'll do is have him wake up. I'll give your like companions and stuff the same benefits that I afford to you. So, yeah. So with health potion, he wakes up. Obviously, still very injured, but is not, you know, in a death-saving kind of situation. Anyway, he gets up and he says, it's so hard to do the Kenkus. I really like Kenkus, but it's so hard to do them. He gets up and says, "Well, mate, another!"
Does it actually look like he needs another one?
I mean, you don't have to give him one. It's just that's just what he said. Does he look like he needs another one? He is definitely still injured, but like it's, you know, it is where it is. All right. Anyway. Oh, you actually are?
Yeah. I'll just hand that to him. He can drink it and take that.
Did I make you feel bad? I'm sorry. All right.
No,
Well,
you're fine. We need all the help we can get if this is going to be a ship fight.
All right. Well, at least we got all like the full party here.
Yeah.
So that is good. All right. So as you do that, Corda, you are able to see the ship pulling up to port side. You see people like lining up at the edge of their ship. They're clearly getting ready to board.
Oh,
Question, D.
Yep.
With this, it says something about shooting small lightning bolts, but it doesn't give me any stats for that except for the lightning bolt spell, and I don't think you're gonna let me chuck a 3rd level spell for free.
You've got the Allfather's Wrath that makes Guiding Bolt made out of lightning.
Yeah, but I also see Crackling Tip. Use a bonus action to make the tip light up with lightning. While activated, whenever you make a ranged attack with this spear, a small lightning bolt shoots forth. You do not need to throw the weapon itself. Is that just a regular spear, or is it actually...
So this is Crackling Tip, yeah? That you're reading? As a bonus action,
Yes.
you can speak this, causing the crackling lightning to appear at its tip. The weapon becomes a spear, sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius, and dim light, and deals lightning damage instead of piercing damage. When activated, you can make a melee attack. A small lightning bolt shoots forth. You need not throw the weapon
itself. I don't know the range or anything.
You can use the bonus action to cause the lightning to disappear, and it becomes a quarterstaff. Yeah, let me just double check that, but I mean, it sounds like
I think they're using light bolt for like flavor in this case. That's the light.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's using the lightning bolt stats or if it's using a spear's stats, because all it says is it deals lightning damage and it's a spear.
Looking at it, it looks like it should be the spear's damage using lightning, but yeah. That's the issue when you have a spell named as generically as lightning bolts.
Trying to figure out where that's from. Roseland, Quarterstaff. Ah, okay. First off, the Storm Singer. Yeah, this is really strangely written.
Do we just want to use the spear stats?
Yeah, we'll do that for now. And then,
What are the stats?
yeah,
It's only 2060. Okay.
I think Plains is right. Like it seems more like the main benefit of that is that you don't actually throw the weapon and get lightning damage with it. So
Range
It should have just worded it as a bolt of lightning rather than the exact word of lightning bolt.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's so.
Personally, I think 8d6 lightning damage on top of lightning. But you know, that's just me.
That feels like a good bonus action.
Oh yeah,
Easily
after
repeatable.
guiding bolt.
Well, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
It's a bonus action to activate it. I still need an action to use it.
All right. Okay. So
Totally balanced.
Anyway, a bunch of motherfuckers rolled up at port side. They look like they're ready to board.
they are all right. So to begin
Corda
with,
far away are they?
Corda shouts to Zephyr. He's like, Zephyr, port side cannons.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck!
Adequate reaction. How far away is the ship?
Yeah.
the ship is about 30 foot away. You see some of these people swing from ropes and land on the deck.
Corda's chugging a potion of armament strength. My strength score is now 23 for 1 hour.
Ooh.
Damn.
You're about to take that anchor and bludgeon some people's heads in.
In Baldur's Gate 3, we call this a cloud giant potion.
Oh no!
Also, any melee attack I do deals an extra 1d4 lightning or fire damage.
Oh.
We're all doing lightning damage.
Yeah, I mean,
How fitting.
You should
Oh,
get
very good.
and in the meantime, a cannon goes off, which is going to deal.
Zephyr. Wait, no. Us?
Zephyr is hitting them, and then instantly you are return fire, and you are both ships are going to start taking damage here. You see Rakar say
We need to get on that ship. Disable their cannons.
Somebody get me a gunpowder barrel. I'll toss it.
That would be Zephyr's domain.
I cannot
okay.
carry a barrel.
Where's the nearest gunpowder barrel then?
it'll be downstairs.
As fast as I can. Or
Yeah, I'm gonna head down with Corda.
How far can I go right now, D? Shit is hitting the fan.
We'll take it in 30 foot for now.
30 foot.
Yeah,
That puts me there.
I'll put it into.
Turn based. Okay.
Nah, I'll leave turn based out for now. But we'll say act as if it's turn based for now.
Okay, I'll take a dash then. I'll go 30 feet here, then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so yeah, that's me. That's me.
All right.
Dashing downstairs to find the nearest gunpowder barrel.
Yeah.
With with a rope in hand, ready to tie it up.
And I will help her.
Alrighty, Ray. Meanwhile, two Tannoy on the top deck are face to face with some pretty angry, pretty disheveled looking pirates. Pale as all hell and bearing very sharp fangs as they land in from swinging on a rope from their mast and immediately go in for the attack on the two Tannoy here. So let's do that first.
Actually, D, I understand if you won't let me, but is it okay if I take an action? Since all I did was move.
Oh yeah, of course, sure.
Right, I should have done this earlier. But I am going to hit us with a Bless. Upcast it, so really only this group of 3 and Corda are within range since it's 30 foot.
Sure.
So the 2 Walrus, the Kenku, and Corda. Or is it Walry?
Tannoy? Tannoy? Alright, yeah. So that is yeah, that's A-okay.
Okay.
You have
That was
Bless
the only change.
on your... Yeah, for some reason it's not like auto-applied this time, but whatever. Alright, so that is a 17 to hit Sigurd. Does that hit?
Yes.
Miss. And that is a miss on our friend Brakar over here. Alright, back over to Kasson and Sigurd.
I'm hearing skillet. Does a 12 hit?
12.
Did you add your D4?
I did not add the D4, thank you. Oh, my bad. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Awesome. Hold on, I have to do this again so I can roll the damage. The 16. I'm gonna smite.
Ooh, okay.
And, get rid of that. Smite. Normal. So it's gonna take 5 bludgeoning damage and 9 radiant damage as like my frying pan glows like with the warmth of the kitchen and it just gets smacked across the face.
Is it a fiend or an undead? D?
Oh, good question. It is undead.
Oh.
Add an extra D8 to that, my man.
Yeah. That's my bad. That's a total of 20 damage.
That's 20. You have on the dot killed it.
You just see this go straight across his face as he just gets pummeled to the ground.
So, as you smack it across the head with the frying pan, it explodes.
Awesome.
Oh. And I need a con save.
Fair enough.
All right. So.
D4.
Fuck, you keep forgetting. It applies to all rolls. That's 9.
9 does not succeed. So as you smack it upside the head with the skillet, its head does like a 360, and you see it kind of just like pop right into this puff of like grey ash. That deals 5 necrotic damage as you breathe it in.
Oh, I'm glad we ate first. Oh.
Gonna ruin the taste though.
Yeah, it definitely ruined the taste.
You just hear Zephyr saying, "And this is why you do not smoke after a good meal." All right, Kassan.
Everything.
I am going to go ahead and walk
Huge.
here. So are these two that I'm currently facing enemies?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Could you not see them up there?
No, I could, but
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
have
they're
to
enemies. Yeah.
reposition myself. So now that I have repositioned myself, I'm using a bonus action to reactivate the wind spell that I had earlier.
Sure thing.
Rolling up to go and pull it up real quick. I need a DC 14 Strength saving throw from them to avoid being pushed 15 feet away.
Oh wait.
Um,
Sorry, this one's dead. That one died. So there's one left.
Okay.
Does that change your plan?
Yeah, in that case, I'm going to aim here and try to push him off of the railing.
Perfect. All right, go. So a
14
what was the check? Sorry.
Strength saving throw.
Strength save. All right. Strength save coming up. That was a 5.
He goes flying back 15 feet.
I picked the
Might
best
not be
15
off
I can
the
do.
boat, but it's like right up the very edge.
I can do that 5th bit. There you go. That's 15. Maybe precariously balanced on the edge there.
And then with my action,
Yep.
I am going to go ahead.
Kill him. Again, I
I
suppose.
know. I know. I'm working on it. I'm going to cast one of my free guiding bolts for the day.
Alrighty, right. Flash of light streaks towards the vampirate. And
21 radiant damage.
alright. Okay, so it, for sake of cinematic, is pushed off from that extra bit, but also that was enough damage to outright kill it there. So as it is thrown off the ship, you see it like expand and explode, just like the one Sigurd hit. This one is because of your gust of wind, not close enough to anybody to cause a con save. So that you just see the ash just like blow away in the wind.
Whoa, you really saved my bacon. Bacon.
Then I'll pass my turn.
Alrighty, right. So, we have our friendos that went downstairs here. Let's see. You will find your first barrel here.
Excellent. Right, let's grab in 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15. Funny. Okay, grabbing this big old barrel. I'm also tying, basically, like, it's full of gunpowder. So, sticking a rope inside it that can be used as a fuse. Okay,
Sure.
yep, that checks out. Picking up. Seems all seems in order. Picking it up, and then I'm gonna dash back again. So I think I did 20 there. So that's 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and then that is me stopping here.
Alrighty, right. In the meantime, we have Enna down here, and Enna, you see Zephyr firing this cannon. As he fires, you can see the wood splintering at the other from the other ship. You can also see like some holes around the your ship as well. And as Zephyr heads over to collect another cannonball, let's see. An enemy cannonball blasts through. Colliding directly with the wall next to Zephyr and throwing him across the floor. I'm gonna take some of the damage off because it collided with the wall first, but let's see. Enough of that instead. Alright. Okay. So, you see, you watch as this cannonball like bursts through the wall, hits Zephyr and throws him across the room. He bashes into the wall over here with a cannonball buried deep in his abdomen as he lifts it with lifts it like off of his stomach and like limps back over to the cannon and uses the same cannonball that just hit him to load this cannon up.
What a fucking badass!
That's a fuck. Holy shit! Can we get him in our party?
I mean, he's temporarily in your party. But yeah, he took a fair bit of damage there, so he's looking very poorly. I'm not trying to force you into like a heal all of the NPCs, because obviously you've got expensive like your healing potions are expensive. So I'm just letting you know what's happening.
One of us has lay on hands.
I mean, I've had these healing potions since like session 2, and we've never had to use them.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, and we just got the supreme healing potions too.
Ah, all right.
Yeah, the potions of healing are only 50 gold. That's not terrible.
True. Fair enough. All right. Well,
So-
I'll see what you do anyway.
All right. So, I understand again if you won't let me do this, but would you allow for me to twin dispel Mage Hand? 'Cause my thought process is I want to stay down here and help him fire off these cannons.
Oh.
Fire off multiple cannons at a time.
Yeah, like, because
Reload
Enna
and
is
fire.
not strong, but I figured if each of us have an extra hand, it would make loading these things a lot faster, even if all they can carry is 10 pounds. If that's just opening the backside of the cannon to help load it.
100%. I will let you do that. Yeah.
It is not concentration.
100%.
So Bless is still up. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, twin spell, use that on the cantrip. And as I summon them, I'm actually gonna hand one of them a lesser potion of healing, if I could just find them. There we go. And kind of like what I did with Corda when we were fighting that zombie giant. One of the mage hands is gonna rush over to him, pop the cork, and as I rush over to the other cannon, I'm just gonna say, "Here, drink up! Show me how to work these things."
Alright, let's go. He drinks up and he shows you as he opens the back, puts in the cannonball, and then takes a fistful of gunpowder and throws it in behind the cannonball, closes it up, and pulls like a piston back before letting it go.
Okay. How heavy would you say the cannonballs are?
Good question.
I would assume no more than like 15 pounds.
Alright,
Oh
so
yeah, 8 to 10 pounds. I just looked up average cannonball weight.
yeah,
10
I just did that as well. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll put it at 10 max then.
That's perfect. That means the mage hands can actually pick up the cannonballs.
Perfect. Alright, so what you can do for me is roll. I will get the cannon. Alright, yeah. It's a dex weapon, so just roll with your dex. Just a dex check, I guess. That's how you're gonna roll your damage or your weapon attacks with the cannon.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, and the mage hands literally, I'm just, for this whole minute, I'm going to command them to do whatever they can, whether it be opening the door, bringing cannonballs, loading gunpowder, anything I can do to manipulate both cannons, or even just my own, since I'm not proficient with it, to make it go as fast as possible to keep them rattled off.
Sure. Yeah. That is okay. Alright, now roll me your damage, which is going to be 8d10.
8d10, got it.
Alright. So, yeah. So, Anna, as you set this up and fire it for the first time, it literally blows your braids out as your hair flies back just from the sheer force of the cannon firing. I mean, Emma's definitely not as well kept as she was when she was working in the bar. I imagine
hell no.
probably still tries, but I think yeah, you've just got hair in your face and stuff at the moment as things start to get very very heated. So let's see. All right, Corda, you are coming back up now with the.
I got a bomb.
You got a bomb.
Hey, that's a great thing.
I just need to light it. Then throw it. I could probably there's a torch here, so I could probably flick the rope at that torch.
Good, do it.
Light the rope.
What are you trying? Are you just gonna light that thing on here?
No, I'm gonna throw it at the fucking enemy ship, obviously.
Ah.
Now, I was thinking of putting it right next to you fucking scrawny motherfucker. No, sorry.
Geez, that potion is doing something to Enna, or Corda. I didn't realize he was alcoholic.
I'm twice your weight. You might have more muscle mass, but I have more fat, so there.
anyway,
Calling a walrus scrawny is funny as fuck.
You scrawny fucking walrus. So Corda's gonna sprint up to like 30 feet is where I can go. So here, and then like flick out. The rope is probably long
I mean,
enough.
I
to
could
flick
just
out.
help you,
Sure.
like, move it.
You could do. That's also very true. Yeah.
Sigurd
Yeah.
just does not give two shits. And he's like, oh, shit.
So yeah. Okay. How far is the enemy ship from us? It's still like from this distance about like 30-ish feet or some shit. Enough
Yeah,
to
we'll say
swing it?
it's like just at the edge there. Sure.
Okay. 65 feet. In that case, I'm going to get pissed off. I'm gonna rage. This is too much PTSD, too much trauma from the last time we was involved in a shipwreck. So, rage means I'm going to rage and throw this explosive barrel at the. I'm aiming for like the deck of the ship, basically.
All right. Let's make a improvised attack. Improvised ranged attack.
I keep forgetting the range.
I know you already have blessed, but if you need, I can possibly give you the help action by giving you a little underneath the barrel shove as you throw it.
My reach increases by. My reach does not increase by 2 feet, it increases by 5 feet. Yeah, VTT is like, oh, your reach increases by 2 feet. We make a successful range attack with a thrown weapon using strength. You can add 2 to the attack's damage roll. So this is like a strength throw. I take it then.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so
Big barrel.
I use improvised weapon large as the attack roll, which would be 1d20 plus 6 plus 2.
And don't you?
Yeah.
Do you have advantage on strength check? Or no, that's on checks.
No, this is an
Yeah,
attack roll.
it's an attack roll.
And did you say I have
then-
bless as well?
I think Corda or Enna gave you bless as well.
Yeah.
I think.
I did. Yeah, I gave Sigurd, Corda, the Kenku, and the other Thanoi all bless.
Okay. Yeah. So 1d20 plus 8 plus 1d4. That is a 14.
All right. You.
If it doesn't make it, can help.
It does. It does make it. As you. Wait, are you throwing it from your current position?
I don't have any movement left.
Oh, okay.
So that was the intent. If we were to look at this? I mean, I don't really know what the close and far ranges of a thrown improvised weapon would be. So
No. That's okay. All right. I mean, you've got big, and you've got a potion of like big demon strength, so you're beefed up for it. All right. So because that's a hit anyway, I just wanted to like consider distance, but I think your bigness helps. All right. As you throw the barrel, you see it hit the deck of the opposite ship. It rolls for a bit as you see some of the people kind of like look confused before they see the lit fuse. Let's see. I will roll some.
Can I roll the damage?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, roll the damage. I'm just going to roll a dex save for the people to run away.
How much damage do you want me to roll?
Yeah, I will do for that 10d10.
I'll let you know. 10d10 plus 2.
Nice.
Plus 2, dog. Oh my god. Okay. 10d10. Look at all the dice.
All right.
37 fire damage. I take it. Wait, let me also double check something real quick. Blah 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 blah. Melee. Okay, never mind. Yeah. 37 damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably force.
Fire.
or bludgeoning.
It's gunpowder. So, but it was gunpowder that was lit on fire. So
Yes,
I
it is.
know-
I mean, it would cause fire, but I think it's the explosion that causes the damage.
Baldur's Gate 3 uses force, so I would be inclined to agree.
So you watch as the barrel explodes, causes a fairly big crater in the center of the other ship, and they begin to pull away to get further away from your ship to avoid more of that type of damage and attack while still firing their cannons at you. So your ship at this stage is definitely taking on water as it begins to sink. Theirs is taking on water as well. So we're in kind of a lose-lose situation here. What would you like to do?
Since I'm below decks, can I see the water?
Let's see. You are there. I'd say you can hear it more than anything.
Okay.
Coming from below deck in the cargo hold.
What's the monkey's name again?
Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Zephyr, do we have any boards or anything to block up these holes?
He says,
Brekar likes to collect sticks. I believe they're downstairs.
Right. And Enna's immediately gonna recall her 2 mage hands, and I guess if she finds buckets, one of them's gonna grab a bucket. She's gonna look for stuff to bail the water and hammer up the holes.
sure thing. All right, you do find a bucket,
Yeah.
so that's good. And
I've got 4 hands to work with here.
Sigurd's gonna rush downstairs to try and help Enna out.
Sure thing. You don't have to worry about your distance at the moment.
Okay.
So you can keep
Sigurd,
going.
help me bail out this water and get these boards on these holes.
Absolutely.
All right. So
How okay, now that we're down here, how deep is the water now at this point?
you are wading through it at about thigh height.
Okay.
Nearly enough for that. Yeah.
The thing is, as long as the ship has more air than water, it's still going to float. So
We
so
have
long as you
time,
get
but-
it patched up, you'll be good.
All right.
How
So-
far is the enemy ship at this time?
The enemy ship is pushing on about 100 feet away, still within cannon range, as it continues to fire, but it is kind of like swaying towards you and away from you as it moves. It's slowed. It's going to pull ahead actually, because it's not like burdened by the no masts, so it pulls ahead to get out of cannon fire for a bit. So you're both kind of like in repair stage. And I guess planning stage.
It's a little over 100 feet away. Is there anybody on that ship that I can see that I could try to smite with a guiding bolt?
Aim for the driver.
Yeah. That would be ideal.
Let me see. Yeah, there you can see the driver. You can see the person at the helm. That's pretty much the only person you can see at this stage
17 to hit.
17 is a hit.
18 radiant damage, and he's glowing.
18 radiant. Does that double?
Hmm?
Does that double for undead? Or is that already doubled?
Does he have a weakness to radiant?
Just double check, but yep, vulnerable. So just double checking if you had already doubled it. So that's
36 radiant then.
all right. Okay, you see it pop into a puff of ash in the distance. This one puffed into a big cloud of ash, but also you see like red kind of like lightning in the ash as it disperses. Whatever you killed was more powerful than the other ones you just fought. And you just one-shotted it.
Then with my bonus action, I am going to... actually... I don't think the wind is going to help us, so I'll just pass my turn.
Alright. Okay, let's see. What... let me see. I will get some checks here from Sigurd and Enna.
What kind of checks do we need?
I'm thinking survival is probably the best for like kind of like patching things up and stuff like that. If
Okay.
you've got
Would the extra set of hands that we have give us any advantage?
yeah, sure. I'll give you both advantage on that. Sure.
Okay. Oh my god, I needed that advantage! Holy crap!
Even
Alright.
with advantage, I got 12.
Alright, so Sigurd, you find your big kind of clumsy hands are not quite suited for this, and perhaps you find it better to be the one carrying the wood to Enna, as Enna and their mage hands get cracking and starts patching up the holes. You are successful in stopping most of the major leaks down there. All of them. There's no point in saying most. Yeah. So you stop the water intake for now, and you can get to like bucketing out some of the water if you want to.
Okay. Yeah, and because I know chances are this has been going on a while, I will recast Mage Hand, but this time only the one.
Sure thing. All right. Okie doke. So, Kusan, after you fired your guiding bolt, you notice that their ship has started to drift to the right towards starboard, to your port, as your bow is headed for a collision with their stern.
I am going to redirect my wind spell as I kind of run up towards the tip of the ship.
Sure thing.
Not letting me move my character. Okay. And redirect my wind spell to try to scooch their ship out of the way before we ram it.
Let's get you all the way up there. Oh, went downstairs. My bad. Yank. Alright. So you don't have to recast that, do you? It's like a
Bonus
Go.
action for 1 minute.
Awesome. So you do that. and let's see. What's your spellcasting
DC
ability?
is 14. Wisdom, DC is 14.
Wisdom. Let's make a wisdom roll then, just for like the strength of your spell here as you're like trying to push it
Sure.
beyond its
Between
limits.
Wisdom Arcana or just flat wisdom?
Up to you. If you've got like a bonus to the Arcana you want to take advantage of, you can do that.
Yeah. Got
All
proficiency in Arcana, so dirty 20.
Cool. All right. So
For, you know, oh.
yeah. As you kind of let's flavor that as well. So you're like, you see the stars, and you're able to see like, because I think the whole point is like you can tell like different paths of like the future essentially with your with the stars. So you're able to see like, oh, if I do it exactly this way, that's going to work. And as you do so, you see. Sorry.
This has a full Doctor Strange moment, just sitting there. This is reality.
Hold the finger. 1.
One!
Yeah, so you guide your gust of wind, and you hit like towards the lower end of the stern of their boat, sending it off course from hitting you and essentially like spinning it round to rotate like around the ship instead of colliding with it. And now you will find the ship is coming very close to your starboard. Not to collide, but just like it's going to be starboard side soon. Any plans for when it arrives?
Any last words?
Any last words? Bark, bark.
I say we sink it, and I'll send my little summoned fish to go and loot it for treasure.
If possible, I would recommend that as well. I'm just bringing boards to Enna.
We can't hear them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sigurd's just talking to himself.
Let's see, what spells did I take today? Use more guiding bolts always. Create and destroy water is a fun one. Could try to flood their ship faster.
Yo, drain the ocean.
Yeah. New mission! I want you to blow up the ocean!
Alright, okay. So
No
as
big plants or animals.
interesting,
Not very helpful.
I look at kelp.
What's the word? Wait, what's the description of create or destroy water? Can you create it anywhere?
Can you dehydrate the
No, it has
water
three
inside a
keys.
human?
It has to be a point you can see.
Yeah, so I could look at them. I could look at their ship and just drop a 30 by 30 by 30 foot cube of water onto their ship to
Well, no-
speed up the drowning process.
Whoa.
I was gonna say.
Water be upon thee.
Technically, you can see in like where their cannons are pointed out. You can see into there directly. And so, if you pick that place as the 30 by 30 foot, it'd
Dude,
probably be
and then-
harder to bail that water.
And then all the gunpowder goes damp, and then they
True.
can't fire the cannons anymore. Holy shit, that's
I
fucking
cast
brilliant.
Create Destroy Water within their ship right at where their cannons are.
That's
Oh, that's genius!
My boy.
30 foot
Oh.
cube.
Swimming pool be upon thee.
Holy. What the heck?
Whoa, jacuzzi be upon ye.
I may or may not be thinking of war crimes right now, but you
When
know.
you cast it, also, you can just get an additional 10 gallons of water by upcasting it.
That's
Yeah, but if I
really-
do that, I've got I need to hold on to a second level spell slot to summon my my little buddy to go and loot them.
That's fair enough.
Unfortunately, I don't have any more mana potions.
You can just drown somebody on land with that spell. That's fucking scary.
Especially if they open their mouth.
If can you dehydrate a motherfucker? Like if I look at somebody and we're like 70% water, can we just like dehydrate? Can you look?
No, that's not how this spell works.
Destroy
people
10
have-
gallons of water in an open container.
Not evaporate blood.
If you
Is
look
the person
at me,
in
I
open
just shrivel up.
container?
I cast.
It's
I
a person in a
turn you
container.
into it, yeah. I cast turn you into a dry prune.
Water! Alright, so, yes. So, you cast Create Water inside their ship. Holy moly.
Mhm.
Okay, so, with that, you see, like, obviously some of the water's gonna, like, start, like, seeping out of the holes that the cannons are sticking out of as well. But like you can just see like the whole like interior of that is just like a small tidal wave. You can see people being like swept, like that were manning the cannons, but like swept into the ship. And with that, we have. Let's see. A deep, booming voice echoes out into the air. Kassan, you recognize that as the voice of the person that was talking to the owl. As it says, "Enough! I will have my quarry." And this is when you realize that the sound is not coming from the other ship.
Oh.
But instead,
Oh, no.
Captain
Oh, no.
Stormbreaker walks out of his quarters. He's in his pajamas. He's got a little he's got one of those like pajama hats on, like the like naughty
Little
hat.
nightcap.
Yeah.
Does he have a teddy bear with a matching pajama hat on?
No, that's Bakar.
He's got he's got a teddy bear with like a little pirate hook and a peg leg.
Oh no, I want that. That sounds amazing.
mean, yes.
Build-A-Bear Workshop. Hey, get on that.
Yeah, but it has to have a rail hook and like a rail peg leg. So like, I want proper materials.
Nothing stopping you from doing a little DIY, okay? So I know I work at a nursery.
I don't want to mutilate a teddy bear though. I want someone else to do it for me, so I don't have to feel bad.
All right, say no more, lad.
Luckily for you, I have many services I can provide.
One of which just
happening?
happens to be dismembering a teddy bear.
One of which happens to be sourcing teddy bears from my place of work and then dismembering them.
That's one way to let out your stress. After bring their toys home and cut them up. Fucking hell.
That's just
Actual like
what's his name? Skid?
Sid from Toy Story, future psychopath, like serial killer murderer behavior.
It fucking is, yeah.
First my toys, then animal.
No.
Right, moving on before it gets a bit too sus.
Yeah, right. So, as Captain Stormbreaker walks out of his quarters, the captain's quarters. He is genuinely wearing pajamas. He did go for a kip, a little nap. But as he comes out, his arms are kind of like limp by his side. He is holding a rapier, but it's like dragging along the floor. His shoulders are like slack, and his head is kind of like tilted down and forward. It appears as though he is sleepwalking, but you can definitely hear this voice coming from him.
Possessed.
And I will. All right. Okay. So yeah, he takes a he walks towards Brakar, and Brakar says,
Maybe the curse was about him.
as he turns to say,
Captain, snap out of it.
and Stormbreaker, with one swift movement, puts his rapier through Brakar's stomach.
Oh.
No!
Brakar!
Motherfucker.
I'm bashing.
Corda, just step on him.
Just step on him. Step on him. Crush his skull for me.
Just make sure you don't put your foot through the ship.
Honestly, it's a wonder that hasn't collapsed already. I'm gonna kick him.
Mini me.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him. That motherfucker right
POV
there.
Victor in Dead by Daylight.
POV
Oh,
me when
no, Victor.
me when I fucking get you. There you
No
go.
comment.
Attack roll 1d20 plus 6 plus 2. Yo, 1d20 plus 8. That's 17. D.
He parried it.
Ugh, he parries my foot. That hurts.
Wait. Is it like a tack parry or is it like a tactical parry?
It is. It adds 2 to his AC against the attack.
So it blocks. Okay.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. So he is still like he is doing all of this like quite limp, like the drunken master type stuff.
Oh, okay.
But is, you know, very clearly like asleep or unconscious or possessed or whatever. All right. Anybody else before I do more damage with?
I mean, I'd
Sonna's
imagine
gonna
I would
dash over.
something. I don't know. Can I at least get up to the top?
Yep.
Okay.
How much water is still down here after us doing all that?
I'd say with the help of like Mage Hand, you got 4 hands working on that. You've moved. You've shifted quite a lot of water. It's definitely less worrying right now. So,
Okay, well, then I will follow. That was my main concern. Just making sure this isn't an immediate threat.
Is Brekar immediately dead? Or is he
Brekar
just out?
has went below 0 hit points at least, so he is downed. He just like wait, I forgot I had something for this. Okay, right.
I don't like that chuckle.
That chuckle was evil.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I thought it was kind of cute.
Don't worry, yeah, I thought it was kawaii as fuck, okay?
Thanks, Ollie. I knew you would have my back.
Yeah.
Alright.
It wasn't that wasn't cool, it's just that it was creepy.
What the fuck? Okay, alright, so
Oh,
I'll tell you. Oh, wait. Why is he. He's the wrong height. There he is. Alright,
I
so.
ran over here and then shifted my movement with teleportation.
Okie doke. Alrighty,
So
Rude.
now I'm trying to like find him for Corda.
Sure.
Technically, not using flanking rules, but like I'm blocking off his escape.
No, that's cool. That's fine. Okay. Like there are probably certain situations where I would, allow the flanking rules anyway. We just, ask at the time and we'll yes or no it. But non-mechanical flanking is a-okay anytime. So
Do I...
Corda and
Yeah.
Sigurd, you have arrived upstairs.
You mean Enna?
Yes, I do mean Anna.
no, we have a little second Corda over there.
Yeah, yeah. Anna finds out that like she's caught like lycanthropy from like sleeping too close to Corda.
Lycanthropy by proxy.
Well, probably from like Corda doing a
Couldn't
Wolverine in her
help.
sleep and like biting you or something.
Couldn't help but have a nibble.
Anyway, right. So you two have arrived upstairs. Kassan has flanked. Kassan, are you doing anything else, or are you happy for
That
me
took
to?
my action and my bonus action.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Corda, Anna, and Sigurd.
I want to just full straight rush over to Bracken, and I'm gonna try and lay on hands as much as needed.
Sure thing. As you get over and go to bend, like lean down to like try and lay on hands, you don't see any blood. And like you pull open his jacket and you see that the doll in his coat had took the blunt of the damage.
Oh my god, it is a good luck charm!
Yes. Okay.
So you can do
Do I
a
still have
different
my
action then. You can-
Excellent.
Mhm.
In that case, I'm trying to think of how I want to do this.
You also see Brekar's eyes open as well, like so you know that he's okay. He just like took a bit of damage and collapsed, but he's like not downed technically. He's just prone.
So, I'm gonna try and full body this man right now.
Sure.
And skillet. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, 23 hits the sleeping man. Yep.
Okay.
You did it.
You
I'm
beat a
going to-
defenseless man in his sleep. Wow.
Are you gonna eat him now, Sigurd? Are you gonna eat him?
Honestly, if he woke up spouting nonsense, probably. But no, I imagine seeing him in his pajamas. I'm gonna try and knock him, like, dead out, but not dead.
Okay.
Try and not...
Dead was just not a necessary part of that sentence then. Gonna knock him dead out.
That's max damage, 12 bludgeoning damage.
12 bludgeoning.
With a surgeon's precision, I smash his head open.
Alright,
I love
okay.
that clown is great.
I love Chuckles.
Fine.
Chuckles is great.
So, yeah, you hit him upside the head. He takes a few steps back as you see his eyes open in horror as he awakens. And he says, "What the hell, and he like clicks his jaw into place with his hand, and he goes, "What the hell is going on here?"
While that's all happening, and as you said, the ship is still kind of like at the bow port side, right?
Over this way.
Oh, starboard side. Okay.
Yeah.
Starboard bow, is it still?
Yeah.
in front of us?
So it'll be like, yeah, roughly that direction. Yeah.
Yeah. Anna's gonna rush over to the side, and can I guess first of all, how far away is the ship?
So it's gonna be, we'll say like 35-40 feet.
Okay. Can I see anyone who looks like they're in charge?
Yes. Very, very quickly, quite immediately, you see someone in very dapper clothing stood on the edge of the ship. His hair slicked back. He looks like he has bought all of Strahd's autobiographies, and he looks at you like with dead eyes. I'm gonna just double check this. All right. Yep. You may continue.
And I would know that was not Storm. I'm so bad with names. Stormbreaker. That wasn't his voice, right?
Yes, you know the voice came from him, but it didn't sound like...
It wasn't his.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and hit him with a guiding bolt.
Fuck him up.
I'm actually wind spell that. I know Kassan cast it. That has a range of 120 feet, right? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, do that. And do I see anyone else that seems to be like a right-hand man? Or I'm trying to find the head honchos here.
Right. Okay. You mostly, this guy looks important. You do see some a couple more that have like glowing hands, essentially. Likely magic users over there,
Okay.
but for in terms of importance, nobody looks remotely close to him.
And then a final question: do I see any sort of gunpowder barrels above deck?
God damn it!
Yes.
Yes, good.
You see barrels. Let's see.
Let's see, it depends on
If
there's
you
any
wanna
training
roll
and top-
Perception. I'll tell you if you can tell what's what.
That is a 19.
You can tell specifically which barrels are gunpowder. There are 2 on deck. One of them is just out of range. One of them is just within range.
Alright. Well, in that case, with Enna's dad's cane in her hands, adorned with this wrap of coral and crackling electricity, she's gonna go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt, but twin spell it. She's gonna send one Guiding Bolt towards the captain, another Guiding Bolt towards that gunpowder barrel, and then she's also going to do a quicken spell of a 2nd level magic missile.
Holy moly! Okay.
Well, it's Jover.
I think
Starlight apparition.
Wait, so which guiding? Are you going to do both guiding bolts as radiant, both as lightning, or mix it up half and half?
I'm gonna do the one going to the captain radiant,
Oh,
the one going to the gunpowder barrel lightning in hopes to light it.
Sure thing. Okay.
Nice.
And I will just go ahead and roll the magic missile damage ahead of time. Oh, it's only 8 damage. It's not terrible, but could have been better. Okay.
Sure.
So-
All right, and then let's do the your other ones.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll have Oh wait, no, you know what? I'm saying a prayer while this is happening, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my favored by the gods. I roll 2d4 and add it to that roll.
Okay, let's go.
Come on, baby. So that's a 13.
13.
That one will be for the barrel.
Sure. All right. Okay, that hits the barrel. We'll say that they happen simultaneously, so let's do the other one.
Okay, plus 5.
Nice.
That's
okay.
21 to hit the captain.
All right.
7 million billion damage.
And then, do you need to reroll damage for him as well?
It is 46. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 46. The barrel is going to be lightning. He's going to be radiant.
Ooh.
So that is 20 damage on both of them, and that's even before the 8 damage of magic missile that hits him.
Yeah. So that's
And before double
40.
50, guys.
yeah. So it's 40. So help me with this math, right? Because there's so many numbers in front of me right now. So that's the 20's doubled.
Okay, so that's 48 hitting him and
okay.
20 hitting the gunpowder.
Yeah, cool. All right, and then the gunpowder is going to explode for, and I'll let you roll this. That's going to be 10 10d10.
Yeah, Enna just looks over, sees this captain boring holes into her, and she's just, Starlight apparition, remove this wretched soul from this realm.
Oh,
And then dice vomit.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
55.
55 plus the 48. 103 damage.
I think I just set a new record, guys!
Did we count that one? Did we count? Yeah, we count it. We count it.
I mean, we
It's
count it
fine.
as most damage in a round, not to one target, though.
Explosions.
All right. Okay. So that is double check. Yeah, that obliterates them.
He shouldn't have possessed our buddy!
That obliterates him instantly. He also explodes into a cloud of ash, although this cloud of ash is huge. It envelops the entire ship. His ship, not yours. And as it does so, you see the ship like shimmering in a way that like it did when it was invisible, but like only in like small patches, like you can imagine like stray bullets hitting a force field type thing.
Yeah.
As that happens and the ash is in the air and you can see like crackles of like red lightning, you can see the damage from this barrel as well. So that plus all the cannonballs plus the barrel that Corda threw in, you have sank their ship as well. So you kill the guy and you see the ship just like crack in half because it's cracking weak.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Gotta throw it in one last time. All right, so yeah, the ship splits in half and it goes down like the Titanic, except with a lot more vampires. Well, we don't know. We weren't there, but I'm assuming there's more vampires on that ship. And as it sinks, and all that's left is this cloud of like ash in the air, it eventually, like as it's beginning to settle, it forms like the shape of that guy's face that was staring at you, Anna. Hit the lightning that was like crackling within the ship or within the cloud, like forms into like enough just to like light the shape of his eye sockets as it like smiles and just disperses. And that is it.
I was not expecting that to be that effective. I feel honestly actually kind of bad.
Don't feel bad. You kill us.
Like, as a player, I feel bad because I feel like I took away from everyone else.
You set off a nuclear device. That's cool as fuck.
That is excellent.
The best part, I never even would have looked at the Storm Singer quarterstaff unless you said something 2 weeks ago, Plains.
That's nice.
So, that happened.
You sank their ship. How do you feel?
We sank their battleship.
Excellently.
Yeah. You just as you say that, Kassan, you just hear Zephyr saying, "I love that game." All right, and I think we will leave it there. We'll pick it up again next week.
Pretty fucking cool session. My favorite part was the fact that like the jolly sea shanty music was playing for the entire encounter.
Do you know what it was? Here, let me pop all you guys in here. Sigurd, all of you.
Yeah,
should
that
be...
bobbing music was just too much.
I completely forgot. Like I got so used to that music.
It just became white noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That we were so engrossed in a fucking epic ship battle that we didn't need any badass music. We just wanted holy fucking shit. What the fuck?
Well, this is the ghost ship.
Yeah, I was expecting you to board it.
Okay, so I take the expectation was boarding. Okay. If I had boarded it, then I'd be taken out from the inside, dog. I'd be fucking like this ship would be in tatters by my two big fucking dog hands. Mm-hmm. If I was boarding it, Corda was dying, right?
Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die!
Explosives.
I mean, I would have sent the fish to rescue you.
kill Igor.
Did I just kill an
Speaking of
innocent
which-
man?
Is that? Yeah. Look, who the fuck is this?
Who's this?
Innocent.
Never mind that.
Speaking of which,
I mean, if there were people in the bottom of the ship, that's not our fault. We didn't know.
I genuinely didn't mean to show you that.
This
I
is
forgot they were down there.
like-
Um,
Imagine back in campaign 1. Imagine if instead of like opening up the carriage that had all the kobolds trapped inside it, what if we just like blew it up? No
Oh,
glass.
no.
No glass.
That would have.
I mean,
That would have.
that's it. That is the shit you hear on like Crit Crab and stuff. Is like, yeah, I had a character, I loved it, and yeah, the other players killed him before I even got to play.
Like, what would you
Before I
even do
rolled my
at
first
that point?
dice.
What would you,
You would
even
just
do at
have
that
them
point?
show up a different way.
That's true, yeah.
Well, to be
Yeah,
fair,
I
I
think-
just wouldn't have allowed it to happen. So it just
Well, yeah, that also worked. Cause didn't his carriage like drive off the side of the road or something?
I think ours did as well,
yeah.
Like both of the carriages got like derailed. You know what I mean?
Something like that. Yeah. Anyway,
Both,
right.
both of the carriages got shagged or something.
True. They did. They got shagged. Alrighty. I'm just about to end it. I was just going to say thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We had quite a few viewers today, so that was cool. And oh, let's hope not. And we'll see.